What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to start this video with a big shout out to an amazing girl. Her name is Wangui Yvonne. She's doing such an amazing job with lifting other YouTubers up, and what really blessed me is that she doesn't even have to do this, but she does it anyway. So yeah, if you're not yet subscribed to her channel, please do go and subscribe to her channel. I'll link her latest video in my description box for you guys to just go directly to the video. Yeah, so yes, please do that. She's really an amazing person. And now to start today's video, I did this very colorful look for you guys. If you would like to see how I did that, please do continue watching this video. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a video. So let's go right on ahead and watch this video. Let's get right into it. We're going to use that P. Louise base. That's the Rumor Base 0. I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow base today and see how it holds up. I was so excited to get this product and just try it out because I have been eyeing it for quite a while. I'm just blending that out using an eyeshadow brush. That's just a round blending eyeshadow brush, just to take that product all over my eye before I go in with my eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my Morphe Extremes Charles, and I'm going to start with that purple color. I'm just going to write for you guys the name because I don't really remember the name. So I'm just going to pack on that purple product. I'm going for a really colorful eye look today. I was actually kind of trying to do a sunset eye kind of look, but I didn't feel like it came out the way I wanted it to, but I was still happy with the eye look I came up with. So I'm going to blend that purple eye with the purple shadow, sorry, not eye, with that orange color, just slightly blending it out. You have to take your time. I always say this, you just have to go back and forth. Even packing on the color was not like a one-time thing. You have to keep on doing it until you're satisfied with the color. So I'm just slightly blending that out with that orange color, going back and forth until I cannot see that harsh purple line on there. You really want to make sure that that purple color is properly blended out. So you just keep going until you ensure you have that. So I'm going to go in with my next color, which is that yellow color. Like I said, the initial idea was a sunset kind of eye look, but just because I didn't feel like I got what I had envisioned, I'm just going to kind of wing it. So I'm just adding that yellow color, sort of trying to blend out the orange color. I wasn't getting any color payoff with that yellow color because the mistake I did was that I did not take the eyeshadow base all the way up. So yellow in the first place is not really the most pigmented color on this palette, and on top of that I really did not have any base. So yeah, you probably can't see it, but it's there. Just believe that it's there. So what I'm doing with that Q-tip is that I'm just getting rid of the excess purple eyeshadow. I've just applied a bit of Vaseline on the Q-tip. Now this just helps to clean that excessive eyeshadow out so well. So I always do this before I go in with my concealer, just to avoid that color peeking through, because especially because that purple color is quite vibrant, and yeah, I just don't want it peeking through. I'm now just applying that P. Louise base, the white one that I had started with. I'm going to use that to cut my crease, just so that yeah, I can add the other colors that I am going to be using today. I'm just using a flat brush to do that, just to distribute it in the area where I want to cut the crease. I kind of was going for a halo kind of eye look, so that's what I've done. After blending it out, I'm just now blending out the edges using the purple color, and then I'm going to go into my palette again and use the same eyeshadow colors that I had used previously. That's the orange color and the yellow one. I was feeling at this point like I wanted to leave this eye like this because it looks so pretty, but I really couldn't help myself. So here we go. We are going in with the orange one, and then we're going in with the yellow color just to finish off the eye. I worked on my other eye of camera, so now we just move to the lower waterline. I'm going to use the same eyeshadow colors that I used, starting with that purple, then I'll blend it out using the orange color. I don't think I'm going to go in with the yellow color though. As long as it looks nice and blended, that's all I'm going for. Then I've worked on my lashes off camera as well, just to save on time, so that we now move on to the face. I'm just priming my face using the Stay Matte Rimmel London primer, just massaging that into my skin before we move on to foundation. After that is done, we are going to move on to foundation. I'm using my Revlon Color Stay foundation, which is almost over. I've really been postponing about getting another foundation, so I'm really to the point where I just have to use my brush to get into the bottle and get the foundation. I can't even show it to you guys. I'm now blending it out using my my flat brush. That's just a flat foundation brush that I'm using to blend it out all over my face. And then I'm going to mix up my foundation with a bit of concealer, which is what I'm doing there. This is like a darker concealer, Beautiful Bronze, that I use to contour just for my forehead. Now I just blended that out and noticed that it still looked a bit crazy. It's still quite light, but I just figured I would probably just use a beauty blender to blend it out better, and then I would just color correct using the Beautiful Bronze concealer and a bit of bronzer, just warm it up. I really look like I have a mask on, but don't you worry guys, we're going to correct everything. This is also why I don't go in with a lot of product on my forehead. This is the reason why, but we are going to correct all of that. So I'm now just applying that Beautiful Bronze concealer just to contour as I leave the highlighting concealer to dry up a bit for me to be able to get some good coverage out of it. I'm also applying a bit of that on my nose because I'm also going to be contouring my nose. I'm going to use my blender. I'm going to start with that contour just because, like I said, I want to leave the highlighting concealer on for a little while. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the concealer that I'm using for my under eye and just to highlight in general is Cool Tan, the Pro Concealer, a legal Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan. So that's just something to note. I'm just blending that out, making sure that, you know, we try and make this look a bit better than it is right now. And after doing that, I'm just going to use a brush to blend out that concealer, try and get the most amount of coverage. Now, the only thing I don't like about using a brush is that you have to be patient. You just have to take your time. It just feels like you are not getting anywhere with that. But also the benefit of using a brush is that you get some really good coverage, because the beauty blender sometimes does take out a bit of your product, soaks up a bit of your product. So I guess you just have to decide what you prefer. So I just decided that I couldn't do it anymore. I just took my beauty blender, which is what I'm used to, and I used that to blend out the rest of the concealer. I'm now going to take my black opal powder and I'm going to set everything into place. Yeah, so I'm just going to press that into the skin. I'm not going to be using a lot of product just because I feel like I've already used way too much concealer. Then I'm going to now warm up my face. Let's just bring back some warmth into this entire face, and I'm going to be using those two shadows. That's 10% off and No Beans. We're going to start with the cheek area just above my contour. This is how I always do it, and then I'm going to go to the forehead, which is the part that needs quite a bit of help with that. The other thing about bronzer is that it does help to sculpt your face, because not everyone is into contouring. So if you're not into contouring, you can always sculpt your face using bronzer. I'm now using that shade from my Rode Cosmetics palette as a highlighter, and you guys, look at how freaking amazing that looks. I was really happy with how it turned out. I've actually never used this before, this kind of shade, this really silvery shade, but I mean, I was really happy with how it turned out. I normally apply my highlighter using a big eyeshadow blending brush just because I feel like it gives me a good amount of precision, which is what I like to go for when I'm applying my makeup. So the only thing about this is that it really takes me quite a bit of time to blend it out, but the results are always amazing. And lastly, I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm just using my Black Up Lippy, which is just this burgundy shade, and I'm going to mix it with my nude pink lipstick because what I want is a purple color. I feel like I've become a guru when it comes to just mixing these colors up, okay? So yeah, that's the nude pink lipstick that I'm using to go over the burgundy color, and the result will be a purple color that you guys will be able to see. I feel like it just looks so pretty with this entire look. I'm now setting my face. I'm going to set my face using that e.l.f. setting spray. Like I said last time, it's a really amazing setting spray, really pocket friendly. If you're looking for one, this is one that I would highly recommend. And now I'll just go change into something cute and wear some earrings and come show you guys the final look. And guys, this is the final look. I am so impressed with how it turned out. It may not be like the kind of sunset I was going for, but the whole pop of color, the blend, everything just turned out amazing. I am obsessed with this look. I hope that you loved this look. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.